just made the frame for the kitchen, got one side of the kitchen, and we're using, I think this is 5mm ply, just to go on the sides, so that should give it loads more strength as well. This is where the control panel for the electrics is going to be as well, so we'll glue it, tack it on, wait for it to dry, and then we'll cut out a piece of the control panel, and we should have some electric by the end of the day. Okay, like that?
Yeah. So right now we're just putting the last bits into the base of the kitchen. We haven't fixed it at all to the van yet, because we're thinking that's the very last thing to do, because I suppose once we fix it in, it's not going to be so easy to get in there with the drill and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Ed?
No.
We've used a lot of L brackets, which I have to say we've... You're going to edit out the swearing, Ed?
Well, I really could do with you holding it.
Okay, I will come and hold it. So this is a big moment.
Why is it a big moment?
Wow, it's finally actually attaching the kitchen to the van.
Yeah.
So it feels like a big moment.
We
Whoop.
still haven't decided it would be a good idea to buy any bigger self-tapping screws. So
because we're trying to make do, really.
we are trying to make do.
We're trying to make do and not have to buy too much new stuff and see what we've got and use it all up.
So we're drilling a big hole halfway through, which will allow us to put this self-tapping screw into the bulkhead. Do you want to go and push the seat far forward so I don't drill through into the seat?
Yes, I do, but before I go, can you just go like this a second? Yeah, the wind's been looking nice in your hair.
The part now where I swear, because it doesn't work. So I'll beep it out. Didn't work.
Did it not? Oh, it looks like it worked.
No, it's not.
Oh. Why has it not worked?
It's not worked, Cass.
Is it just not attached to the metal? It's not gone in far enough? This is take 2 on fixing the kitchen to the van.
I do realise this is a complete bodgy way of doing it, but I'm a bodgy kind of guy.
We're just trying to use what we got.
Yeah.
If we're going to get it anywhere near doing it for £1,000, we've got to use what we've got.
That is true.
Because things like screws are expensive, man.
I almost got my hair caught with a drill then. You know, to probably push your hair back or in a bun. That would have been good.
Got all the framework now done, but I just wanted to let you all know a few things, and especially by seeing it in one go you can kind of get an idea of how we've done this. So it's all really simple. You're getting attacked by a dog.
Yep.
It's all really, really simple. And what we've done is we've used basically offcuts of anything we've had at home, even little bits that my dad had as an offcut, but mostly it's all of ours from when I was on Interior Design Masters. I managed to keep loads of the wood that was left over from any of my makes, just because I thought I'd send them back to myself and then I would have them for next time when we've done the next round, and then I ended up just with loads of little odd bits which I thought would come in handy one day, and they have, luckily. So there's lots of wood that came from that. Also, we're just the kind of people that never really get rid of things. So the only bits I can see here that we bought for this is, we bought a new bit of ply, and that was left over from doing the walls. So that's one bit, and that is, I think, probably like 3.5 mil.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, from the top of that one. we've got OSB on here, which you're not going to see, so it didn't matter that it's OSB. We've got 18mm ply there. These were both leftovers from Interior Design Masters. I've also got, we've got 12mm there. I don't know, that was just hanging around at home. This was all hanging around at home. This was left over from making our kitchen at home. So we had that left. So it's kind of a mismatch of kind of all the stuff we had. The reason we're doing this is for so many reasons. One, try and keep the budget down. We really can't afford for this to cost us a lot of money. Also, we really wanted to use what we had. It's better to use things up and, you know, recycle. You're not going to see most of this stuff. It's going to be hidden by nicer things. So yeah, it seems good to use it and great for the budget too. The other things that we have used, that we have found, is loads of brackets. Every single bracket is different. We've got so many different ones, and most of these came from my dad recently had to take apart a kitchen, and being, I suppose I probably got this from him, he kept them all because he thought they'd come in handy one day. So we've got all these rusty old brackets.
And we've nicked them.
And we've nicked them. And they come in handy for building our kitchen.
You say it's very simple, but we have had a lot of head scratching moments, haven't we?
Okay, yeah, so simple is probably, it looks really, really simple.
Yeah, and the joins we've done are literally just butting up pieces of wood together, but we're not experts, we're not carpenters.
No.
It's taken us a bit of time just to work our way through it and make sure we get it right, because I don't want to keep going over the same piece all the time and, you know, stuff like
lots
that.
of the wood we've got isn't straight, and obviously the van's got a curve in it. But also we don't want to have to keep buying new stuff to make it right. We kind of want to get it right first time.
Definitely.
Yeah. We thought we were out of brackets. The magic box came up trumps again. Ed? Ed?
What?
I got 3 more.
Oh, that's good. Nice one. Oh, lovely and rusty as well.
Yeah.
So we've got to quite an exciting point in the kitchen build. Trying to get our heads around how we're going to attach the worktops, which are old pieces of bowling alley that I managed to pick up from Bristol Wood Recycling Project. They had an absolute ton of this that they had taken up from a place in Filton. So it's super strong, heat resistant. It's Canadian maple, so God knows how much this would cost brand new. Some of us still got the lines on as well, which is going to add like a lot of nice character. And the best thing is that it's really good for the planet, just reusing stuff. It's going to really make a difference inside the van. It's not just the standard pieces of wood that we've been using to build the structure. So this just gives it a little bit of character that we're pretty chuffed about. We've got to take off this trim and raise it up a couple of mil because our worktop won't fit under. It's a real tight fit, so it's kicking it up, so it's not going to be level. So we need to take it off, raise it up a few mil,
and put it back
and
on
then
top.
hopefully try it again.
Yeah. You know, pulled off a blinder finding this amazing stuff. So happy that we're going to get to have some really good quality reclaimed materials in here. You know, as much as we've done lots of make, do and mend, there's a few bits that we could get a few more details of things that's going to make it, you know, really stand out and make us really happy with it. So yeah, I think one of the main things is going to be this amazing bowling alley that's going to be our worktop. Pretty darn chuffed.
What's the plan? How are we going to... So some of it's going to be stuck down permanently, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is kind of our plan. We've got a situation going on here. This one at the back, which has been cut and we've taken off the tongue and groove bit off the back so it sits flush. This one is going to be stuck solid. And then in the middle, all these other ones need to be cut because it's going to flap open so you can obviously cook. The rest of it is all going to be stuck down solid. So we're just working out at the minute how we're going to use the hinges. And I did have some around here a second ago. Ah, here they are. So I think it's going to look something along this kind of lines. And they'll be on there like that. And that will hinge up. But only the centre bit's going to hinge up. That will all be stuck solid. And yeah, I think so. We'll have this wood bare, this wood bare. This is all varnished and everything ready to go. Super easy to clean and really practical as well. This bit we'll finish off with some oil or something like that. Although we did say actually we might mosaic in there, so that's another nice little project I'm going to enjoy.
I think that might be nice to just add a little bit of colour as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So Ed is currently fitting the side panels to the worktop. So these bits are fitted in place. So you're just gluing them in with what, Gorilla Glue and wood glue, is that right?
Yeah, I'm using Gorilla Glue for the base.
Yeah.
And then just a little bit of wood glue just running along the tongue and groove.
Okay.
So they ain't coming out, basically.
Yep.
This is it. Okay. Happy with that? If we swap places, looks pretty good to me.
Yeah. Let me try and
Gently hold it in place. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So the main thing is, need to make sure.
Level.
Yeah, and it's going to sit into remove it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to go right to the ends so you don't hit the screws from there.
There.
You don't have to go that close, you can go a bit closer in if you want. These screws need to go in a bit more.
Do it, but I'm trying to get this in.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay. Good. Happy with that?
Yeah. Right, so I think a bit of Gorilla Glue to put these ones on.
Yeah.
That one wasn't a problem because that's screwed.
Yeah.
But we'll do the.
Go inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's number 2?
That's 4. This 2.
Oh, can you number 2? It is number 2.
Okay. Right, so I think just a strip straight along the middle.
Yep.
You do that. Right.
Brilliant. Watch that little bit on there.
Okay.
Yep.
We need to make sure we're getting the right place.
Yeah, we'll keep bringing it up and down each one to make sure it's all nice and smooth.
But
Yep.
this isn't touching that now, do you know what I mean?
It's not touching the wood?
No.
Okay, alright.
So we need to get these on quickly and then clamp it, I think.
Yeah, okay.
So
I think that needs to
yeah.
Yep.
It's free there. It's definitely free there.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to put that too much because. Alright.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we could always put one more screw in the middle or something like that, just to...
I think it'll be alright. Right, next one, number 3. You put the glue along there.
Yeah.
Let's try and put less glue, which comes out quick. It's new. This is going to be the one that's going to be a tricky one. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Number 4. Okay.
Yep.
I think it's bomb-proof, this thing. Where's number 5? Ready glue?
Okay.
My glue?
Can we just do 2 lines?
Oh, yes, that's fine. 2 seconds. Yeah,
Sorry.
cool.
So the last 2 on.
You glue them together as well?
Yeah, glue them together. Glue them together with glue, but just putting one line of Gorilla Glue onto the ply. So it's all nicely together.
Excellent.
Next line.
Alright.
We'll get you another
Yeah,
one.
that's fine. No, you won't. It's fine. Number 5.
5. It's quite cool though, isn't it?
So we're using, like we said, the tongue and groove worktop, and we're obviously left with a grooved edge that we need to put a finish on. So I've come up with the most genius thing that I can imagine people just do, and it's a standard thing, but I think I thought it, so it's kind of my invention. We had to chop off a tongue from the piece at the back, so I picked it up off the floor, and we're going to slot it in to go on the front to make a flat surface.
You're a genius, Ed.
I am a bloody genius.
So you're putting that in so we can put our edging on, which we've done around here, done a nice little corner. So quite happy with that. And that we have just glued and nailed on, and that's what we're going to do on this front bit as well. It also means there'll be a nice lip to pull up the work surface to do the cooking.
That looks pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, so where's our piece for there?
Um,
Oh. So the work surface is looking pretty nice. I think we're going to plane down here just to sort out some of these edges in a bit. And we've put this front bit on here. We've got our hinges there where it lifts up. We've now put this little bit of wood back on the back, so it's all finished off nicely. And this is our bit around here on the corner. It's looking quite nice. Today's been a good day.
Today has been a good day. That was a whole day's work on the van today.
Yeah.
Probably one of the only ones we've had. Normally they've been just half days. And we've got a lot of the kitchen done, I would say.
Yep, really, really happy. To be fair, most of the day we spent doing the work surface today,
Yeah.
which probably took a little bit longer than we expected it to.
Yeah.
But it is actually, we made it way more complicated by having these thin battens.
Yeah.
And we wanted to have it opening and all of those kind of things for the cooker, but we're really, really happy with how it came out.
Yeah, really chuffed. Managed to secure the cooker in place.
That's awesome, yeah.
Tomorrow is going to be electrics that you're going to do.
Yeah,
And
I'm going to sew up this bed tomorrow
sew
as
up
well.
the bed as well. If I show you the worktop, Cass can have a little chat through it.
So I just wanted to mention all the worktops all the worktops is made from recycled materials, and it was all from a bowling alley in just outside of Bristol. And we're really chuffed with it. It's even got a nice little bit of white stripe left from the actual alley. This is quite nice. It's got those kind of like details. So we're really happy with it, and it all came from Bristol Wood Recycling Project, which we totally recommend as a place to go to if you are Bristol based for kind of any kind of wood thing. Sometimes they have furniture or, you know, really ornate pieces of wood. Even like just pallet wood, they've got loads of stuff. They're really great. How much was it, Ed?
It was £2 a metre.
Yeah, £2 a metre. So it really didn't break the bank, and it was one of those things that we knew that was going to make a difference to how the whole overall thing looked. So yeah, we're really happy with the worktop.
Yeah, it looks really good. So you can just see the nice kind of like shine on it. You can see the light hitting it really nice now. Yeah, they had a number of pieces with like the white bit, which we really quite like, but we didn't want to go too overboard, and the main reason of choosing each one was that the tongue and groove were good. That was the main thing.
Yeah.
And then we've just edged it with a little bit of wood that we found in the garage.
Yeah. I think this was literally in our garage when we moved into our house.
Yeah. So it's good to find a use for it.
Yeah.
Sweet. That is it for today, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to have a few beers. Cassie's going out. And
You're having a Chinese.
I'm having Chinese.